Morning everyone, welcome to Offices Adda 24/7. My name is Niharika Walia Bhatnagar and I am with you with the area of ABFM, that is Advanced Business and Financial Management. So today I'm going to talk about the area of organizing. Organizing is a part of Module A, so we'll be talking about that in detail. Right, so we'll be talking about that. When we talk about organizing, what exactly is organizing is a process of arranging the things that are required to uh, basically implement the plan. Right, this is the next step after the plan. So when we have a plan and we want to implement it, we have to make sure that it is working up for us. So in this case, what will we do is we will make sure that in this particular process, we are looking forward towards the completion of the goal. So let's talk about it. Acha, here comes the first question. The first question says that which of the following does not constitute as a part of the process of organizing. As I told you, it is basically the first level after planning. So first of all, we plan and then we start implementing. We arrange all the things that are required, then we put all those things to work, and then when those things are put to work, then we get something out of it, isn't it? So in this case, which of the following does not constitute part of the process? Is it report establishing? Is it determining who will be responsible for the particular activity? Is it specializing or dividing and assigning work? When we talk about this now, which of the following does not constitute? It is not a part of the process. The first thing would be, we arrange the things, we classify the duties, we prepare the organization structure under organizing. So in this case, the correct answer would be specializing. When we put things into different departments, D for division of work and D for departmentalization. In organizing, you will find two things, that is division of work, and based upon this, you will find departmentalization. But when you do something so many times, what will happen? If I do something every single day, then I become specialized in it. The day I become specialized in it, that is where I would be able to reap my efforts, right? Then that is where the organizing helps the organization altogether to have a specialization, a specialized unit, a specialized function, a specialized set of people whom they can develop based upon their curriculum that they will build up in terms of their training, in terms of their functions, everything that we look forward to. Then comes part of this process involves organizing the activities into categories according to their product lines. Acha, what happens is where companies like HUL, Hindustan Unilever Limited, then Procter and Gamble, then ITC, then Coke, Pepsi. These are more or less umbrella organizations. They have multiple brands covered under them, right? So when they have multiple brands, so what do? Do they create a new company and then they work, or they just create everything under one company? I think when I look at it, when I go back to the past, and I don't think I used to think, pata hai, that just like Coke and Pepsi are competitors, Thumbs Up, Seven Up, Sprite, these are all multiple competitors of these brands. But now, if you just look at the label of all these things, you will find that if one particular brand, say Seven Up, is under Pepsi, then Sprite is under Coke. These are basically just something that is creating an illusion in the mind of the people. Ultimately, they are bought by those companies, but these companies do not put the ads of these products at the same time. That means when they are dealing with it, they create a separate product with separate functioning. So there is functional structure, divisional hierarchy, organization with official standing, and official group or organization. The organization which has a basically divisional hierarchy. Divisional hierarchy means product based hierarchy. You have product 1, product 2, product 3, everything is there. That is why they create a divisional hierarchy. Next point, it is possible to delegate the decision making power to individuals at lower levels. This is known as, when we see, the point is, if I have a power, then what will happen with that power? I will share it with my lower levels. Till that time, how will they work? Ultimately, I'll have to share the power now. I'll also have to give them the power. Ultimately, till that time, I don't provide them the power. How will they work? It is possible to delegate decision making power to individuals at lower levels. This is known as assignment of responsibility, centralization, decentralization, or none of the preceding options. It is possible to delegate, yeah, it is possible to delegate. When we look forward to it, when you are doing it with multiple people, 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the different levels, and these levels are sharing the power. When they are sharing, it is called decentralization. Second. So correct answer is decentralization. Next point, the expression span of management refers to the scope of manager's duties and responsibilities, responsibility of a manager, maximum number of direct subordinates that can be effectively managed by a single supervisor, or none of the preceding options. To explain this particular process, what happens is, let me give you an example there. Do you know, in terms of Twitter, Elon Musk has bought Twitter. When he bought Twitter, he bought this particular organization in such a way that he removed most of the managers. Twitter earlier had a system of, if there are three people, there's one manager. Then for another three people, there's another manager. And then for these three managers, there is another manager. So they used to have multiple managers who used to manage more sub managers. So what he did was, as soon as he introduced, he removed all those managers from in between. He said that one particular person can handle more than three people easily. So what he did was, under one manager there would be multiple people, and ultimately so many managers were removed. This particular example is related to span of management. How many people can one particular person handle under him is called span of management. So in this case, the correct answer is C. The maximum number of direct subordinates, not indirect, but direct subordinates that can effectively be managed are called span of management. This particular concept is called span of management. Okay, here comes the next question. Okay, the question is hidden a bit, so I hope it's visible now. The preservation of one's right to make decisions, extending into new territories. When we talk about centralization, what is centralization? The simplest way to explain centralization is keeping the power at the center. Right? So we are going to preserve that I am going to take the decisions, extending it to new territories. Division and categorization are different levels, the spread of decision making power throughout the organization. In this case, the correct answer is preservation of one's right. I am not going to share my power with someone else. It's just only and only mine power. That is what they call in this area the preservation of one's right to make decisions. Acha, here comes the next question. Manohar was given a task by his superior to prepare a plan within 20 days. He was given 20 days to prepare a plan. He asked two of his subordinates to work on the aspect with him. One of the subordinates met with an accident and could not complete the work. Who is answerable for this task? It doesn't matter. Always remember, it doesn't matter to whom you are sub-delegating the work. If you were given the work initially, then ultimately you are answerable. What are you doing? What exactly you are not doing? That is something that you will have to clearly specify, that I was not able to do this work. The responsible person is me, not the subordinate which was supposed to do the work for me again. If he is not doing the work, then I have to finish it off. So Manohar is accountable. Then Manohar's subordinate is responsible. Manohar's superior is responsible, or none of them is responsible. Accountability always remains with that particular person. Always remember, delegation has three kids. Delegation has three kids. First is delegation, three kids are accountability, authority, and responsibility. Authority can be shared. Accountability, not really. Responsibility, just to an extent. That means if I give you to do something, then you will be answerable to me. I won't ask anybody else, because if I ask you, you will say, "Nahi, I had told that person," or "I had told that person." I'll say, "Sir, I had a word with you. Now, kindly provide me the answer there." So in this case, the accountability will still remain with you, whatever the other people are doing. So in this case, Manohar is still accountable. That is why managers normally face problems, because they are doing their task, but sometimes the subordinates do not work properly. So the Manohar is accountable on this. Okay, here comes the next question. Authority can be delegated by a manager to subordinate, which means a granting of authority to the subordinate to operate within prescribed limits. Responsibility is the obligation of a subordinate to properly perform the assigned duty. Accountability implies the answerable for the outcome. Okay, so this is the entire portion. They have 2 points there. I believe I'll go with this as the assertion, and this one is the reasoning. Take it, the responsibility part. So what will you do? What would be the answer in this case? As I told you, authority is the power, then responsibility is the obligation to do that particular thing, and then accountability is answerability. Authority can be delegated, which means granting of authority to the subordinate in terms of prescribed limit, while responsibility is the obligation, and yeah, all these things are correct. Acha, this question is still incomplete, but as such, if I talk about it, authority can be delegated, that is correct. Then responsibility is an obligation, it is also correct. Accountability is the answerability, so that is also correct. So I'll go for both. This, since the assertion and the reasoning is not really clear, so I will go with that. All these three statements are correct. Okay? So kindly take this question as all these three statements are correct. Here comes the next question. Then comes identify the correct sequence of steps involved in the organizing process. Departmentalization, identification of work, establishing reporting relationships, assignment of duties. Based upon this, if I give you the brief, you can go through the remaining points, but let me give you a brief of what exactly organizing is. Under organizing, first of all, you look at the plan. Okay, first thing is looking at the plan. Then what you do is you have to identify the work. That means what are the different tasks that you are supposed to do. Then what you do is you put them into different departments, and everybody is given specific duty, and then ultimately you will say that who is answerable to whom, right? Everybody is answerable to a certain person, so you will have to find that who is answerable to whom ultimately. So in this case, the correct answer would be C, that is identification and division of work, departmentalization, assignment of duties, establishing the reporting relationships. Okay. Next question. In which situation the divisional structure happens to be appropriate? Where the number of major products is more than one, where the size of the organization is quite large, both A and B where primary only one product is sold. Divisional structure is used in those organizations which are kind of umbrella organizations. Hindustan Unilever Limited, it has got Ponds under it, it has got Dove under it. But for good amount of years as a kid, I used to feel that both the organizations are different. Both of them are selling moisturizing lotions, but they are selling it to different needs based for the people. So what they are doing is the organization is creating multiple products, and multiple products are sold in the market, creating a specialized need for the people, and ultimately they are encashing money. It comes from right pocket or left pocket. How does it matter? Right? So in this case, the correct answer is both A and B. Divisional structures are used when we have made different products and the organization is really very huge. So it would be C. Okay, so I hope you have been learning a lot about this particular topic. If you like this session, then please go ahead and share it among your peers. Okay? And at the same time, if you feel that you are looking forward to our courses, then it's the correct time, because our Par Pack, our Mahapacks and every other topic, if I talk about it, the products which are available for double validity. Our Maha packs is available on double validity, and the products are available at 81% discount. So if you're looking forward to it, the first thing that you need to do is look at the CIB Maha Pack 2.0. Under the Maha Pack 2.0, what do you exactly get? On this Maha Pack, what are you getting is you are getting a course where you will be getting all the CIB subjects, all the 4 subjects plus all the optional subjects. You can choose which particular portion you want to cover. All the recordings of these particular subjects is available for you, number one. And if you're looking forward to it, we are also providing you mini marathons, 5+ hours Maha marathons, practice hours, as well as every second and fourth Saturday we are also having our doubt sessions. These are additional. Now, other than this, we are also providing you, we were already providing mock tests, we were also providing case study based questions, we were providing the numerical as well as revision batches, case study batches, live classes as well as recorded classes with it, which are already done, and you will also get the revision batches which would be coming up later on. And at this point of time, it is available at double validity at 7367, that is 81% discount. So if you're looking forward to it, so kindly hurry up and check it out on our website or in our app. The offer will be ending soon. Thank you.